Hey everybody, what is going on with this thing again? Sorry guys, it doesn't look like that when I set up. Hey everybody, Coaching for the Soul, Thursday at 3 has begun, and let's be far enough away. So, hi Kathy. If you're watching this live, hello. When you come into the room, when you come onto the broadcast. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel at billhobart, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video and also do a little comment on what you think the video is about. And what that does is that helps for the algorithms from YouTube to send Coaching for the Soul around the world to people who need a little bit more Coaching for the Soul. It helps the channel big time. I'm trying to grow it because more and more things are going to be on in video style. Right? Hi Kathy. Hi Amanda. Especially once we move, they'll mostly be in video. So we might do 1 or 2 Coaching for the Souls. I'm not sure how we're going to work that out, but I know we will. Hi Cheryl. So yeah. So after I'm done with this, if you guys would share it on your social media, I would appreciate it. Kathy, love you too. Yeah. So okay. Hi Nancy. How's it going? I don't know what we're going to talk about today. All kinds of cool stuff. So we'll see. Yep. Hi Dorothy. How's it going? How are you? Yeah. I don't know how the video looks. I'm trying to get it to be different. Yeah. Hi Pat. How are you? Yeah. So we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens today. You know? Yeah. We're going to talk about some astrology stuff. And hi Darlene. How are you? How are you? Yeah, we're going to do a little bit of astrology stuff. It's really important to what's going to happen in the next couple months, next 4 months, let's say. Spirit wants to talk about some other stuff. We might do a little Q&A too. So Spirit said, let's do a little Q&A today. So we'll see what he wants to do. Yeah. Yeah. Because things are changing a lot. A lot. For me, for sure. I mean, I'm evolving quickly. Talking about that too. Yeah. So we'll see who else. And Kathy's abundance is showing up. Good for you, my dear. Mine is coming. Mine is coming this month. It is whole new energy in September. It's amazing. It's the first of the month. Yeah, this week has just been wow. I mean, I had some quantum healing done on Monday Tuesday. Hi, Suze. With my friend Brenda in St. Clair Shores. Bonus. Helped me immensely. August was rough for me. Hi, Sue. How you doing? August was a rough month. Rough month for me. A lot of fear, a lot of just bullshit, just stuff, you know. Went in and tried to clear it and couldn't clear it, and had an entity in my house that I think I wrote it on Facebook. I think I wrote it on the spiritual page or one of the Tammy's pages that I had an entity in my house last week, 2 weeks ago, who at 5:40 in the morning decided to set off 2 of the smoke alarms in my house. And jumped out of bed thinking it was the carbon monoxide detector because the air conditioning was on. Jumped up, and about a couple seconds later, probably 3, 4, maybe 20 seconds later, they went off. And then 8, 9 minutes later, 2 of them went off again. I'm like, okay, what's in the freaking house? Because if there's anything in the house that is not allowed, that's how they get my attention. It's usually never anything that's good. It's always something bad. And my vibration was very, very low for the month of August. I was in cocoon mode a lot. So that's what it was. My light wasn't as big as it normally is. Coming out of the windows and the doors and stuff like that, out of the seams of the house. The next, was it that night? I think it was that night. Was it the next night? Not sure, can't remember. Hey Russ, how's it going? That I was brushing my teeth, and well, first off, when it was here, I got chills up the back of my neck and up to my crown. I'm like, okay, this isn't really I kept getting this isn't good. Hey, Karen, this isn't good. This isn't good. So I kind of did what I needed to do that day, pushed it out, blah blah blah. But then I was brushing my teeth. I think it was that night. It was the next night. It was the next night. I think it was. Sorry. And I'm brushing my teeth, and I get hey Chrissy, I get chills at my neck, up to my crown. My head lights up, and I hear, "You're not strong enough against me. You're not strong enough against me." And that I reacted like I normally would as the Capricorn guy, right? And I just absolutely, Lee was in bed, Bailey was in bed, about 11 o'clock at night. And hi, Allison Strange. And I just let it have it. And it just, I don't know where it went, but it wasn't here anymore because I went ballistic. I'm like, you have no idea how much power I have. No idea how much power I have. And I will destroy you. Get out of my house. You don't belong here, blah, 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 blah. So that was, I think it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah. But they showed up out of the blue on, I didn't even know what morning it was, but twice. I'm like, okay, there's something in the house. Even asked Lee, I said, do you feel there's something in the house? He goes, no, I don't think so. I was like, well, I feel there's something in the house. You know, there's something in the house that wasn't supposed to be here. So I got rid of it. You know, a little bit of that Capricorn FU energy, right? Yes. Okay, so we're going to start after that little story. Okay, Mercury retrograde, everybody, starts on September the 9th, okay? It goes till October the 2nd. All right, now, if you've been watching Coaching for the Soul for 5 years, 6 years, whatever it is, you know what happens when it is Mercury retrograde. It's the last one of the year, all right? It normally happens in end of November, December, January, but for some reason this year, whatever's going on, it happens in September. And so in Virgo, all right? So an earth sign with Mercury retrograde, Capricorn, Leaves a Virgo, starts his new job on his birthday, the 18th of September, during Mercury retrograde. We're in the pre-shadow right now, guys. So if you're feeling kind of funky, feeling kind of yucky, can't make a decision, energy's kind of heavy, you're having a hard time getting your emails across or your text across or conversations one-on-one across, people are going to take you at the wrong, they're going to take whatever you say wrong. So be careful on what you say. Be careful on what you put in emails. Be careful what you text, because everyone is going to be on pins and needles. The energy is going to be very, very, very gotcha, okay? And that happens for 3.5 weeks until October the 2nd. So make sure that you are conscious. Make sure that you're conscious, that you don't hurt somebody's feelings, okay? That you don't get your feelings hurt. Because again, Mercury is a communication planet, all right? So understanding anything having to do with communication is going to get jacked, right? Don't buy a house, don't buy a car, don't buy any big ticket item, because something's going to happen with that. Just be conscious. Doesn't mean that you can't. It's all about entrusting your guides, making sure that you're connected, making sure they're doing what you got to do, that you protect yourself. With a higher vibration, you can actually push back against Mercury retrograde, but not 100%. Okay, and there's people that say, well, yeah, my vibration is so high that it doesn't bother me. That's not true. Okay, because we are from the universe. All right. So when that happens on the 9th of September, we will have 6 planets in retrograde. Okay, and that means everything is effing confusing. Everything is up, down, and all around. Okay, you got Saturn, which is about structure. Hey, Kelly. You got, which is about structure. You've got, which is retrograde in Aquarius. Okay, one of its home signs. You have Jupiter, which is retrograde in Aries, which is I want to expand, and Aries says hell yes, go with the ram, right? So Saturn is, hey, Trace Parker. So Saturn is bringing things together. It doesn't want to go anywhere, and Jupiter's there wanting to expand it. So we got the back and forth. Okay, Mars is retrograde. Uranus is retrograde in Taurus, another Earth sign, until next year, which is really going to be crazy. And then we have Mercury. Okay, Mars is Mars is retrograde in, I don't remember, but I think it's an Earth sign. And so when it's in Earth signs, guys, everything is going to be a little bit of upheaval, okay? There's going to be a lot of negative energy, a lot of push and pull, a lot of our putting us in the place of letting our stuff go. That's what happened to me in the month of August. It's always a rough month, always a rough month. And I tried to stay positive about it. I tried to stay above the fray, but guess what? That didn't happen. Hey, Jennifer, okay? And you got to give yourself a break, right? You can't beat yourself up. You can't, again, I am famous for that, okay? But I didn't do as much as as I've done in the past. But all new things are starting to come to me. So what I'm supposed to be doing with this type of thing, with the channel, with YouTube, with all kinds of different things. Things are changing dramatically quickly for sure. And this month, September, is going to be amazing for just expansion and growth. And the reason being is that Saturn goes direct, okay, in Aquarius the 22nd of September, only 3 weeks away. And all that is going to get, and we're all going to sail forward, okay? And Jupiter is in, so it's going to be a good month between the 22nd of September and the 23rd of October, because Jupiter being retrograde is fine, but it kicks into full gear back going forward on October the 23rd, okay? So first off, Saturn gets out of your freaking body, gets out of our freaking atmosphere, gets out of our freaking energy, right? And all of a sudden it's moving forward, and it's like, basically it's like, F you, we're moving forward, okay? Because it's kind of that planet, right? It's kind of that planet that wants to constrict people and tell them, no, you can't, you don't deserve that. Work on your stuff, get out of there, things like that, okay? And Jupiter's about expansion and abundance and all this awesome, cool stuff. So first off, we get rid of the structure that's hurting us. And then we've got Jupiter, which moves forward, and all of a sudden we're like, oh my God, we're free, truly free, for a month of everything that was constricted, that was pushed back, and our vortex, right, and our cornucopia, all gets pushed forward. Bonus. That's why September is going to be a good month. So is October, so is November, so is December. Okay, so we have to make sure that we're paying attention to that, all right? Because it's super for our psyche, for ourselves, right? To understand that whatever we're going through, it's going to pass. Okay, it's going to pass. It's going to be fine. We're going to be fine. And let yourself feel as much as you can feel until you can't anymore. Okay, I go to pranic heal or to quantum healing once a month, because I need to release all the energy of growth that I'm going through every single month. And it is fabulous. It is absolutely a godsend. I mean, I was supposed to do it for 2 months. I'm now going on my 4th month. And it absolutely, I believe, has allowed me to continue to grow forward. Okay? So I don't know where I'm going, but we're moving forward. And just today, the energy is so different today. As we flip into September, okay? Okay, so we talked about that. Let's see what else, because there was something else he wanted to talk about. Kind of stammering today. Let's see, what else is it? Okay. So for some reason he says there's people that are afraid to relocate. Allow yourself to relocate. Allow yourself to move forward. Allow yourself to get your feet out of the dirt and allow yourself to be moved forward. Yeah. I know why he's saying that. Okay. So we're going to talk about this really quick. Hey, Eric. So we're going to talk about this really quick because it's important, okay? This is not, again, this is for entertainment purposes only. This is not political at all, okay? But it's about Pluto. Pluto has been in the sign of Capricorn since 2008. Hence why, hi Carol, hence why my life has changed over the past 24, well, now it's been 23 years. It's in every zodiac sign for 24 years. I think it's 24 years, okay? And so 2008, 23, that would be 25 years, 25 years, 24 years, okay? It's been in Capricorn for 23 years so far. It goes direct, or that goes into Aquarius in February, okay? Now, the reason I'm talking about this is, in 2008, it went into Capricorn for its 24-year stint, and how much, and any place that you have Capricorn in your 10th house, it's your 10th house in your birth chart, okay? It's about career, it's about the government, it's about structure, it's about formation, it's about restrictions, it's about all those kinds of things. So it's very, very important that you look and see how much your life has changed with your job, with what you expect, with what you won't allow. How much has your life changed since 2008? Okay? And I bring that up because my life has changed 360 degrees since 2008. All right? I was working in Chicago in one of the biggest stores Clark's company's ever had. I put it there, and I'll take that credit. And rocking it, it was great. And then moved back to Detroit in 2010 because I didn't want to do what I was doing anymore at that velocity, okay, at that energy level. And I was traveling and things like that. So that was number one thing for me. Then I left my job 4 years later to do this for a living. Total different being in retail for 30 some years. The reason I'm talking about that is this. Everything in our lives is going to change continuously through next year. So everything that we are used to, again, Pluto is the destructor. It is a disruptor. It is about taking whatever sign it's in and deconstructing it. Okay? Hi, Michelle. All right? So having Pluto in Capricorn, the sign of the government, its structure, its foundation, it is everything that you can possibly imagine. Hey, Karen. That's why we're going through what we're going through now. All right? That's why everybody was elected the way they were elected. That's why we're in right now in the age of Aquarius. Okay? So as Pluto moves out of Capricorn next year, things will start to slow down. Everything will be revealed by probably by the end of the year. Okay? And everything will show itself. People will fall. People will go to prison. People will go to jail. Some will not. But understanding that our government and our country and the energy from it, our direction is going from a ending to a new beginning. All right. So understanding this is same way with our lives. Understanding that as we move forward into 2023, especially for this until the end of the year, our lives are going to change a lot. And there's going to be a lot of things that you are noticing, that you're going to be told, that you're going to be seeing, that you're going to be like, holy shit, are you kidding me? No, they're not kidding you, okay? And that's for the government, that is for our lives, that is for corporations, that's for everything that we deal with every day. Okay, and Pluto's energy will start to wane about the end of the year. Spirit keeps telling me about Thanksgiving for us in America. Okay, it'll start to really wane, and it will just flip into Aquarius like that on the 20th. I think it's the 23rd of February. Okay, and that's when we're going to get a breath of fresh air. It's going to be really cool. We're all going to look back, Chimes. We're all going to look back and go, holy cow. Hey, Laura, that is crazy what we just went through. That is crazy how much I've changed. It's interesting how no one else has changed as much as me. it's interesting because we're going to do a lot of looking at ourselves. Going to do a lot of like, wow, things are really different. I'm feeling different energy. I'm feeling like it's easier now because it's going to be, okay? Your ascension is going to be much easier as we go into the end of this year, okay? That's because Pluto deconstructing everything, including your life. Your work life, your work life, your work life. Anything with structure. And if you work for the government, it's really going to be deconstructed. Okay? So a lot of a lot of energy that we've been feeling for over a decade. Okay? Some for 2 decades, he says, will miraculously disappear. And you'll come out like a shiny penny, he says. You will evolve like a shiny penny. You'll look in the mirror one day and go, wow, who's that? How do I know that? How do I see that? Hi, Paula. Yeah, super important to understand that the evolution that we've been on this quantum leap year into next year. The awesome thing is next year, Pluto is in Aquarius, which is air. It likes structure, but not like Capricorn likes structure. Still gonna be stuff going on with the government, things like that. What, again, in our lives, right? Breaking our lives apart, but it's airy and it's floaty and it's wonderful and it's happy and the energy's really good. And we can latch onto that and suck that energy in, which we'll do automatically. And everything is gonna be so much better in 2023, okay? Okay, but as we go through the next 4 months, things are going to change every single month, all right? Then that's with the 2 big planets, Saturn and Jupiter. The other 3, or the other 4, they're major players, but they're not, okay? Mercury retrograde ends October 2nd, okay? So that will be a blessing too. So then when we're all done with this, at the end of October, we'll only have 3 planets in retrograde, which is a bonus, okay? Because everything will have shifted by then. So as we go into 2023, everybody's going to be astounded at how easy it is for them to learn, how easy it is for them to connect, how easy it is for them to meditate, how easy it is for them to do whatever they want to do, all right? Because we've been under this restriction for 23 years so far. And that's in our jobs and things like that. So in fact, for myself, it has been interesting the last 2 days where I'm thinking about vacation. Lee and I have not been on vacation in 6 years, because of Bailey. But Bailey's not doing well. So we don't think he's gonna make it to his 18th birthday in November. So he's skinny and he's losing all kinds of weight and things like that. And so, makes us sad, makes me sad, extremely sad. But I know it will be freeing for him, but also for me. And so, hey, Jennifer, yeah. So it's going to be, that's one of the good things for myself and for Lee as we go forward. But I think we're going to take a vacation to Hawaii, I think that's what I keep telling them, that they keep telling me you're going to go to Hawaii on vacation. Going to go Hawaii on vacation. Okay, so I guess we're going to go to Hawaii for vacation. I don't know how he's going to get out of work, but it'll work out, right? So just things like that for me, all of a sudden after my quantum healing on Tuesday, and just in the past couple of days, everything has shifted. And it's pretty amazing how Spirit just today has had a conversation with me most of the day about what I'm to do next. And I believe that's because Jupiter and Saturn, but Saturn especially, because that is it's attached to Capricorn. Hey, Sherry, it's attached to Capricorn. It's my ruling planet, so I'm used to the structure, right? That it is already starting to wane. And as we go in, as we get to the 22nd, it's going to be easier and easier and easier, especially for Capricorn, to look to the future. And they know that. They know it's chatty. They're all like, yeah. So, yeah. So I'm going to, yes, okay. So Spirit wants me to tell you this, okay? More of you need to sit and connect, okay? You don't have to do, you don't have to sit Indian style or however they do it, right, with your legs folded or this kind of thing. It's about sitting someplace quiet and just asking a question and connecting, okay? Asking them in simple terms, as you would if you're talking out loud to your guides, which you should be doing. Hi, Angel. Okay? Because that's when you will start to open the channel even deeper, is when you meditate. And by meditation, guys, you don't have to do a guided meditation. It's about sitting quietly and doing everything you possibly can to clear your ego, okay, and clear your mind. Is that easy? It can be. We have to learn how to do it. All right, we have to learn how to do it, and that is something that we're not used to doing, because our ego is always in control, looking for the next disaster. It's always in control, wanting to make sure that you don't die. Well, that's not what it's. That you don't have to do that anymore. It's not going to happen. So that's why I keep talking about kicking ego back. Ego, that's not true. That's a lie. Ego, that's not true. That's a lie. Because the more that you do that to yourself out loud, the easier it is for you to sit on a couch, in a chair, wherever, and just be quiet. And just be quiet. Okay? So Kathy asked, I asked last night who was talking to me again, still garbled. Okay? So then what you have to do, Kathy, with that is you have to Spirit is still it's still garbled. I can't get it. What do I need to do to clear that channel? Okay? And then you'll either hear it, maybe not in a garbled voice. It will come in social media. I'm famous for that. I put that on. I put that on Facebook, as that I asked for something and it's on freaking YouTube the next morning. I mean, it's just like, what the hell is that's so freaking cool to me, right? It's so freaking cool because Spirit keeps saying you all need to step into your power. Chimes, you need to step into your power. Step into your power, he says, right? And a lot of people, well, Bill, what does that mean? Sit and be quiet quiet at least once a day if you can. It's just for 5 minutes, okay? Just having that time, that down time, or do it before you go into work in the morning. Arrive 5 minutes early. Just sit in your car with your eyes closed in your car and just say, okay, well, Spirit, and ask your question for the day. You know, and don't make it wordy. Be precise. Don't ask a question like, oh, so Spirit, when am I going to move to Maui? I don't know. I can't tell you that. That's why I don't ask that question anymore, because I can't answer that. See? So it is all about your connection. It's all about understanding that the more that you do it, the easier it is. The easier it is. And that's what Jennifer was saying. Practice makes it easier, and it does. It truly does. Is it easy for me to do every day? It's tough. It's tough, especially with Bailey, because in the morning he's very needy anyway, but he is more needy in the morning, okay, because he doesn't sleep very well, and he wants always me to be there. He has to smell me because he can't see me because he's almost blind with his cataracts. But he has to smell me, making sure that Daddy's there. Hi, Shelly. Okay? And we all have something with kids or with husbands or with wives or with grandma, grandpa, whatever it might be. So when he does go down for a sleep, that's when I can do it. So I usually can do it 3 times a week, maybe 4. But when Lee's around, ain't no way. I'll be meditating and I'll walk through the living room. Or he'll open up the door to the other bedroom. He doesn't have any concept that I'm freaking meditating, leave me alone. So, you know, we all have those struggles, right? Exactly. So understanding that that we have to connect more, that we have to have this conversation with ourselves, that we have to have conversations with our guides, and truly, not make sense of them, but receive the message that we're supposed to receive. And not look for something else. Not say, Spirit, are you sure? Like I have friends who do tarot cards, right? And some of them will do tarot cards so they get the right answer. I tell them, no, don't do that, because that's not what it's about. That's not what it's about. It's about understanding what the cards are saying, right? You know, and I don't even do cards anymore, but it's just connecting and understanding. So Sherry says, I feel like I've lost momentum connection in talking to my guides during August and July and August, asking right questions, but not often. Right. So what ego does with that is it attaches itself to that and it makes you not do it. So be persistent. Chimes, be persistent. Be persistent. I'm guilty of that. Not setting intentions when I'm in the spot. I call the gutter. I call it being in the gutter. I don't like being in the gutter. I don't like it. But I know that I have to be in the gutter to get rid of, for that shit to come up from the inside and have me either sit with it, regurgitate it, or go to quantum healing. Right? Because for me, it has been all about boyfriends from my childhood. Okay? It's been relatives. It has been all these things. This will pop into my mind. It'll pop into my mind's eye, and I'll go, okay, what is that about? Who's that person about? Like right now, my Aunt Pauline just popped in. She's been gone 5 years. She just popped into my head, and now she's right there. Yeah. She just said, Billy, you do this? I'm like, yeah, I do this. This is what I do. She's fascinated by that. She's my dad's oldest sister. She died at 92 years old. Yeah. But that's how it happens for me. See? Is that they just pop in and whatever, and even when I'm in the gutter, right? Even when I'm in that spot of, oh my God, I don't want to bother, when my vibration is really low, they still go, so what are you doing? Why are you down here? Oh my God, I'm going through this stuff. I'll get out of that stuff. What are you doing? Let it go. Let it go. Not that easy. My heart is good. It all has to do with my heart. Yeah. So Nancy says, yes, we all have those struggles. I've been liking my alone card time with spirit. Exactly. So many people do. So many people do. And then Sherry says, I also feel I've been integrating the strong energy and downloads from the first half of the year. Yes, for sure. Yes, for sure. Sue says, I have had Horton Hears a Who moment where I suddenly realized my family is yelling my name. Yeah. Yeah. See? So Sue's, when that happens, you say, so what do you want? What do you want? What do you want to talk to me about? What do you want? Yeah. We should always respond and things like that. See? Because they are so into opening up that channel. They're so into getting you prepared for the end of this year and all of next year and beyond. Okay? Because by 2025, I'm telling you, 5D is going to start to happen like that. Okay? It's going to start to happen, and all of a sudden we're going to be like, WTF, right? Like, oh, this is freaking amazing. I see us floating. I see myself floating. And being, this is freaking cool. Not even being able to fly, but just floating. And going, man, oh man, this is cool. How come they're not up here with us? Yeah, because vibration will be so much higher. And your guides are getting you ready for that process. They're getting you ready for that evolvement, getting you ready for that ascension, right? At a level, at a quantum level of moving you from point A to point D, from D to J, right? Because they need you to be at a certain place as a human. Again, it can be download after download after download, but also getting better at letting your stuff go, letting your baggage go, becoming your true self, Spirit says, and understanding who you truly are and standing in that power. And so many people are afraid of power. They're not used to being powerful. Well, I'm telling you guys, everyone is going to be extremely powerful because we are the chosen people. We chose to be here at this time to ascend into a level of greatness. Hi, Susan. Our souls all chose that. Hey, Paula. Right? Our souls all signed that soul journey, that contract, right? That said, at this time, I'm going to be this person. I'm going to be this human who ascends into higher dimensional energy and is there to help the planet, to help the planet in ways that we have no idea how we're going to help the planet. But we all have a mission, Spirit says. We all have a mission. And that's why it's so important that we pay attention to the gutter times, right? Because every time there is a place where your vibration is very low, where you're in that place of he says, of resolute, of going through, and he says, going through and open up drawers and throwing shit out. That I don't want that anymore. I don't want that, not literally, but going through our shelves in our body, right? Because we're kind of a chest of drawers. We pack all of our stuff away. And they go, I've been in that drawer in 25 years. Open it. Get rid of that stuff. So that was my father right there. That was kind of scary. Whoa, that was my dad. Whoa, that was crazy as hell. But doing that kind of stuff, right? Clearing everything out and going, okay, now it's drawer number 5. Pulling that drawer out. Throwing that, again, get rid of that stuff as it comes up. Don't push it back down. Give it a name, Spirit says. And not giving it power is saying, okay, Spirit, I need you to help me let this go. Tap, I need you to let this go. It's not, this is like 30 years ago. You gotta let that shit go. No, I've grown past that. Why is it still here? Because they're getting rid of it for you. They're bringing it up to the surface so you feel it. And then you go, oh, then they're waiting for you to go, okay, what do you want to do with it, Bill? What do you want to do with it, Susan? What do you want to do with it, Nancy? What do you want to do with it, Laura? What do you want to do with it? What they're doing. And then you have to say, I need to let that go. No. That's not who I am anymore. I've moved past that. I'm in a higher dimensional energy. That needs to go, Spirit. You didn't take that away. Like that. Will it return? It might. This much. But not this much. Hey, Otis. That's why it's so important that you understand that when those feelings come up at this time, that you let that shit stuff go. That you let it go. Because holding on to it feels horrible, but you're used to it. And ego, oh, that's okay. We don't need to do anything with that. Oh, yes, you do. Out the door. Put it in the black garbage bag and take it to the street. Put it in the dumpster, whatever you got to do. Okay? Metaphorically. Because as it comes up more and more and more and more, that's your guides going, okay, I need you to get rid of this. I need you to get rid of this. That's why many, many times, if you go on YouTube, if you go on Facebook, if you go on Instagram, right, that you will see things that either make you feel loved, make you get triggered, make you go, whatever. They do that. They do that. It's not by chance at all. Especially if you visit it every day, which you should. Especially YouTube and Facebook. Instagram too, right? At least to scroll through stuff and heart stuff. That is so important that you put your energy into that frickin' those sites, because what happens is your energy goes in and they can take that energy and go, okay, boom, 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 and line things up for you, okay? Like I always say, if something comes to you, it comes to you for a reason. It comes to you because you're supposed to watch it. You're supposed to read it. You're supposed to interact with it. Because when you do that, your energy goes out into the universe. And that's what they want, to help you ascend. I'm a firm believer in that. I am the freaking poster child for that. I can remember not liking anything on Instagram and very little on Facebook, meaning liking it or hearting it or whatever, making a reaction to it. I'm like, I don't understand what's going on. My vibration is really low. I don't understand why we're not moving forward. I don't know why we're not blah, 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 blah. No, well, that was because I wasn't putting any energy into it. And Spirit said, you have to like that stuff. I'm like, what do I like it for? What's that? You know where I'm going. You know when we're going to get there. Why do we got to do that? Because you need to. Oh, okay. One of my conversations with him, right? So I started hearting everything. And then it got more and more and more interesting. And that's what it's all about. Because the algorithms, just like this, right? Once we're done and I get it posted on YouTube, if you guys would please go over to YouTube and subscribe to the channel and like the video and comment on it, please, because it helps to build the channel. Because the algorithms of YouTube will send Coaching for the Soul around the planet. And I need you guys to help me invest in that. It's the same way with them wanting you to invest in your ascension by liking and hearting things on social media. It's very important because as you put that energy out there, they bring you more of what you need in your ascension process. And there's people who say, oh, Bill, that really doesn't work. Oh, yes, it does. Poster child. And it's not just because I'm me. No. Because I'm allowing them to lead me. I'm allowing them to take me where I need to go. Do I question? Not anymore. Not anymore. Do I question when it's not here? Oh, yeah. Like, come on, what are we doing? Next step. Next step, come on, what are we doing? Right? Because I'm bored. Come on, let's go. So now, with everything shifting so far today and this week, I can see exactly partially where I'm going. But we're all going through the same thing. We're all going through the same process. And that's why it's so very, very important that we pay attention to that stuff. That when things come up, we let them go. We just recognize it. We just go, okay, I see what this is. Do we have to understand it? I still don't understand why old boyfriends are coming back in my dreams, or just when I close my eyes. I think we have unfinished business with each other. Just one of them. All right? And I think it's going to happen eventually. I don't know when, but you know, he's in Cincinnati. I'm here. He's married, got 3 kids. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, one of those deals. And so I think that there's unfinished energy between us, and we have a lot of people like that in our lives. Can be family, can be friends, can be boyfriends, can be girlfriends, can be ex-wives, ex-husbands, can be anything. Okay. So super important, and that leads me into this: is if any of you would like mentorship, get a Element coaching sessions package. Get a membership. All right. Up to 60 minutes every single month with me directly, YouTube or on FaceTime, Zoom or by phone. All right. You get 13 months for the price of 12. It is not expensive. I mean, I think that the Earth package, the readings are like $43 a month is what it comes out to. They're $125 normally. But if you want some mentorship, if you want some more bill, if you want Clear Channel, right? If you're looking for guidance in the next couple months, or you want to give it as a gift certificate, right? There's gift certificates available for coaching sessions, okay? For the Element coaching sessions. You can give it as a gift for Christmas or for birthdays or whatever. I think it's pretty great because I designed it. Just because that's what I would have wanted when I started this journey. So if you'd like anything like that, Element memberships are on my oh my gosh, you're still talking. My website, billhobart.com. I'm still doing readings every day. This Saturday, the holiday, I'm not doing readings until next Tuesday because I'm going to take the weekend off and do art, speaks, and eats and stuff like that as much as I can do. Because I can't be out for very long. Because first up because of the dog, but also for my health and stuff like that. So yeah. So next week I'm doing readings all week. What else? I found a new guy for meditations, and he's from another guy from England. He's pretty great. I posted one on my Facebook page. Yes, Carol says I just bought one for my friend's big birthday. She's over the moon about it. So yeah, so she bought it as a gift for one of her friends for her birthday. So yeah, but keep checking out my Facebook page, guys. YouTube too, but Facebook for sure, because Spirit is bringing me more and more interesting people that I can share. All right, because He wants me to make this bigger and bigger and bigger than ever. YouTube, He's been prompting me to do videos, but I just haven't had the time to do it because I'm kind of in that space of trying to figure things out. But more videos will be coming, but they will not be on Facebook, guys. They will only be on YouTube, all right? He tells me not Facebook anymore. So I may put a little commercial on Facebook telling you to go to the YouTube channel. But if you are subscribed to the channel and you hit the little bell and you get all the updates and things like that, you'll be notified when I put out a new video, which is probably going to be more often than not. Spirit's telling me one every day. It's telling me one every day. A short video once a day. What we'll talk about, I don't know yet. They're the ones who's going to do that. Yes, Carol, I know you hate Facebook. So it's like you can watch YouTube, but you can call me anytime you want to. Anyway, so thanks everybody. We ran a little bit over. I think we're on for 45 minutes to 30. I'm gonna go over and post this on YouTube. So later today, if you could, or tonight, or tomorrow, if you could go over there and like the channel. If you haven't already subscribed, like the video, make a little comment on there. Doesn't matter what it says, hi Bill, whatever. But anything that you put down as you see it, again, whatever, it doesn't matter. A comment is a comment. Even if you say hi Bill, right? But I would appreciate if everybody would do that for me. That would be great. Spirit says thank you with the chimes. And I'll see you next Thursday for Coaching for the Soul at 3.